Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming back for another art video. Today we are going to work on trusting the process and using art supplies. So grab some stuff so we can art together. This is going to be kind of a longer video, so you've got plenty of time to participate. So June is off to a pretty good start. You know, it's Pride Month and Juneteenth. It's in a couple of days, but did you know that it's Black History Month? Black Music Month, excuse me. Well, I just found this out today, so I decided to leave in a lot of the music that I found that celebrated, you know, Black music. And I recently came across this song by Aretha Franklin called All the King's Horses. I would play it for you because I'm obsessed, but YouTube does not like for, you to play music on the platform. So go wherever you listen to music and listen to that song to celebrate the month with me. I came to the conclusion a few days ago that 70s soul and like R&B is way better than 90s R&B, which I know is top heralded. I grew up in the 90s. I'm a really big fan, but man, something about the 70s is completely unmatched, and I really mean that. So if you disagree, you are more than welcome to argue in the comments, but that is just how I feel. Go listen to the song. I bet you'll agree. I'm also going to tag the artists that I use the music of in this video, so you can go follow them, support them, stream their music, and I know you'll enjoy it. So to this illustration, this is where trusting the process really comes in. So I have had pretty thrown off sleep cycle lately. The weather hasn't been all that great. Like, it's been warm, but it's been rainy, and it just hasn't been motivating me to do much during the daytime. But for some reason at night, I'm just like full of life. So I was scrolling and I came across this artist named Kristen Woolery, and she uses colors so abstractly with black skin tones. I was just like, I want to try this. I want to see, what it would look like if I tried to not necessarily mimic her style, but take a little bit of inspiration from the way that she uses color. And so I just thought I would give it a go with paint markers, because they're so opaque. You can make a decision and just kind of go back over it and go over a lot of the areas. So first, go support her. I'll put her information on the screen. And then, because I I'm self-taught, so I don't feel as comfortable with color as maybe most artists do who get a really good understanding of like color theory and all of that. So I'm learning all of this stuff just randomly when I feel like working on it. So I mapped out the kind of drawing that I wanted to do, and I wanted to be very abstract. I wasn't going to make any decisions that, had to be undone. I was kind of going to go with the flow. That's how she ended up with 5 eyes, because I put her eyes a little bit too low and then I fixed it. But I was like, I'm going to leave all these eyes here and then I'll put one in the middle and the rest is history. But I really like how the face turned out. In the original concept sketch, I didn't really like her hair being in the side down ponytail, so I wanted to do a side, like off to the side, top of the head ponytail. And after making that decision, I was moving on to color. I wanted to play with, shadows and highlights around the skin tone being brown, so I used maroon and dark blue for the shaded areas, and I used orange and yellow for like midtones and the more exposed highlightish areas. So you can see I'm getting started with the painting now. So kind of at this point, I don't know if you can tell, but I really quickly got over coloring these big areas in with this. I think it's like a medium nib for these paint markers, but man, I kind of got desperate and I came up with, I'm going to call this a life hack because it made this process so much easier. So if you pump the paint marker onto your surface, usually the paint will kind of flood out of the pen onto the paper, and you can take a paintbrush and spread it. They make paint markers that have, broader nibs, but it had to have been like 11 o'clock at night. First, I wasn't going to go anywhere to get anything, for this quick little art project, but also I didn't need to spend the money. I have the paint, I have a brush. I'm just going to, use it the best way that I can. So take advantage of that hack. It's super easy, super helpful. And I think finding more ways to make, your art supplies kind of work with you a little bit better helps you use things that you buy. That's the other part of this, this video is not keeping your art supplies on the shelf. You've already paid for it. So if you're going to waste it making something instead of wasting it collecting dust. That's all on that soapbox that I have, because I'm really talking to myself. I have so much stuff I'm not even using, because I'm not going to say that I'm like immortalizing the supplies. I don't feel confident, and we all could definitely benefit from gaining confidence in making art, especially if it's something that you enjoy. If it's something you do casually or every once in a while, you probably don't invest in it financially by buying supplies. But if you really are passionate about it, use what you've got. You might not need another sketchbook or canvases, but these art stores keep having these sales that are kind of irresistible. But you got to fight those urges. Fight those urges and use what you already have. So, get into your wealth of supplies and just start playing around. I'm not comfortable with paint necessarily. This may be the fullest illustration that I've ever used these paint markers with. Usually it's just a quick little something, but I had this concept in my head, I was inspired, and I just really wanted to go forward with it. So I'm hoping that you can see the vision and kind of see how it's coming to life. I really enjoyed making this piece, but I feel like I've been talking for a long time. So I'm going to let you listen to the music and get into this paint sketch situation, and hopefully you pulled out something to make beautiful artwork with. Please share it with me. I'm at J Whitney Art on everything. I love looking at artists' work. I love to be inspired. I love to be encouraging. I love to share work. I love to show support in any way that I can. So please feel free to tag me in your work so I can be on your support team, and I hope that you do the same as mine. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends, turn on your notifications. I'm trying to post more regularly, but I'm having, my own little struggles that I kind of have to overcome to be better at being an art YouTuber. But either way, I super appreciate your support. I hope that you continue to have goodness in your heart and happiness in your soul, that you are creative, that you are just productive and excited and inspired to make art. All right, enjoy the rest of the video. Bye. shout out to you for making it to the end of this video. I'm gonna sign it. We're gonna do a couple more reveal shots and we are all done. Thanks again. I really enjoy having you here. Can't wait for you to come back. I'm gonna try to get some really exciting videos coming up here in the future. All right. Bye.